hit a lot of great putts that just burned edges, and I thought the greens were more difficult to hold putts. Nobody in our group made hardly anything, so obviously not many in the field did with the scores, and hopefully tomorrow they'll all start falling.
Okay, let's hit the floor for some questions. Number 2, Patrick.
Kevin, hi there. If someone had said to you, even last week, that you'd be leading going into the final round of the PGA Championship, honestly, what would you have said to them?
I'd have been excited. I've seen my game trending, even though I haven't played great in the last month and a half. But, you know, I've been working hard and seeing a lot of good things. And I know the golf course. I think that's really beneficial for me here, unlike other majors that we go play once a year, once every 5 years or something. I really like that I know the golf course. I think it's going to be really helpful tomorrow.
Let's go straight down Broadway 1 to Rex, please.
Kevin, would you say this golf course makes you play defensively? And if so, do you like that style of play?
I like to be aggressive, but sometimes I get a little too aggressive, like on 18. You have to play away from the hole on so many shots throughout the day, and then all of a sudden they give you a couple of holes in a row on each side that you got to attack. So it's a difficult mindset where you're almost holding on, and then you're like, all right, now I got a birdie. So you got to be ready to handle that situation and the change, and you got to be able to take 30 feet and take your medicine. I think that's one of the biggest things out here.
Let's go with number 1 on our right, please.
Kevin, you made a scouting trip a few weeks ago here with Scott. Can you just talk about what was the most beneficial thing that you guys got out of that trip and how you think that helped you this week?
I think just the new routing has helped us the most. Seeing 4 and 5, 1 obviously, but the day we played it was playing so long that it was just brutal to get any idea what we would be hitting in. But, knowing the places to be on certain hole locations, that's what I mostly did. I just hit shots and then went around the greens and on the new ones and checked out where I wanted to be. I thought 4 and 5 were big holes for me to learn, since that was 2 on one side that were brand new.
Number 2, Kevin, on the left.
Kevin, obviously there was a lot on the line today, and the course is playing very difficult, but the round was a slow one out there. Did the pace of play, did that affect you and how you played it all today?
No, it's just the heat. I thought it was super hot, and standing around in 105 probably heat index is not a whole lot of fun. It's difficult on your mental game, I think, as much as anything is the heat. I'm pretty used to slow play. You watch us every week.
Okay, straight back right here in the front. Number.
Thoughts on what you saw from Jason Day on the final hole? What's it like to see a playing partner, fight all day like that, then kind of lose it at the end there?
Yeah, I didn't even know what he made. I was keeping the score. I was pretty consumed with what in the heck I was trying to do on that second shot. I'd never seen a hole location that was short of a false front before. It's unfortunate he played good coming in and then gave it all away. So that's tough.
Let's go way back, number 4, please.
Kevin, the ever-changing conditions here at Quail Hollow, hard and fast Thursday, Friday until the rains, a little bit of drizzle early. I mean, is that the biggest challenge you guys are facing, is how far the ball's going to roll out, how the greens are going to hold? Is that the biggest adjustment you're having to make?
Yeah, I think trying to pick a number on certain shots, and what we've noticed is the new greens are obviously firmer. 4 and 5, I think, are firmer than 2 and 3, in my opinion. And then from day to day, yesterday, like I said, the last hole, my ball released 30 paces, and then on the first hole today, it was right beside his pitch mark. So each day trying to figure that out takes 4 or 5 holes to get a feel for it.
Number 2, please, on the left.
Kevin, it seemed you were a little disappointed, obviously, walking off the green on 18, the way you put your hat on. Can you comment on that? And also the birdie on 7, how difficult that was?
Yeah, 7, I got a little lucky. I pushed that 3-iron and it stayed up. So it wasn't that hard of a chip. I just had to pop something up and chase up that hill. 18, I was just disappointed myself. I didn't do enough scouting on that whole location. I never thought they were going to put it there. And I just thought if I hit it out to the right of it, it would just come 10 yards off the green, off that false front. So I tried to go right at it, and I had to smash a 7-iron. I just overhooked it. In hindsight, it's 20/20, right? That's a stupid play. I could play from right there in the front, made 4 all day. But, that puts a little fire in me for tomorrow, so I'm excited about that.
Front right, number 1.
Kevin, I spoke to your college coach today, and he said one thing that struck him when you were at Georgia was you never really showed a lot of emotion. You were always pretty consistent. didn't know whether you were having a good day or a bad day. Today, I mean, even when there were some bad moments, your emotions didn't really seem to change a lot, at least externally. Have you always been like that, or did you have to work on that for a while?
I think I've been pretty good at that. This game will do it to you, in my opinion. If you, as soon as you think you're on top of things, it finds a way to kick you right in the face. So there's no real reason in me getting mad or upset or showing y'all that I'm ticked off. I'm pretty good at keeping it all in, and you know, the golf course here is so hard. If you get pissed, you're just going to throw away more shots. So there's no real reason to show that emotion, and I'll show plenty of emotion if I win tomorrow. Don't worry.
2 on the left, Pat.
To that point, then, what would it mean to you to win your first major title?
Well, it's a dream to win a major. That's what, you know, I grew up practicing and playing to play on the PGA Tour and to have a chance in major championships. And the way my game's progressed over my career, I like where I am, and I like having a chance tomorrow. It would be awesome to take home the Wanamaker Trophy, and a lot of great names on that trophy.
Straight back 3, please.
Kevin, you said yesterday you like your buddies because they don't ask you about golf. I'm wondering if that conversation is maybe trending towards golf now.
I'm sure they're texting away on my phone right now in my pocket about golf. I'm sure a lot of them will be riding up here. But, you know, the best part about all of them is when I get home, golf's over, and that's what I love about them.
Way back 4, please.
You've been pretty vocal about your game plan all week. Is there anything that can cause you to change your game plan tomorrow?
Well, I think any day on Sunday, I mean, any tournament on Sunday, you got to look up with 4 or 5 holes to go and see where you stand. Obviously, 16, 17, 18 at Quail Hollow are not the most attackable holes in the world. So I'd like to have a comfortable lead coming in there. But if you got to make birdies, you're going to have to man up and hit some pretty awesome shots on those 3 holes to have a chance. And that's when I'll start looking ahead.
Number 3, straight back.
Kevin, speaking of the Green Mile, how much more difficult is it playing this week than usually at Wells Fargo?
Probably a shot, in my opinion. For some reason, 18 is playing way longer. I think it's just the firmness of the fairways is not there. 16, normally if you chase one down there, you can hit a 6 or 7 iron in, and I've been hitting 4 and 5. And then 18, I've had 5 iron both days into until today. I had 7 iron to that front pin. But I think it's just the length that's causing it. And, you know, the last 2 days it was firmness of the greens, but today they were not as firm. And I just think everybody's hitting longer clubs into it.
Okay, a couple more. We'll go with number 1 on the right.
Just to follow up on 18, you had a long wait there while Jason was taking a drop. How do you deal with that? What do you do to keep yourself going during that wait?
I was pretty perplexed of what in the heck I was going to do with that chip shot. It was the worst lie I'd seen all week. Downhill lie. Just trying to do anything to get it over that creek. So I wasn't too consumed with watching Jason. I was trying to figure out how in the heck I could make 5 and get out of here. Don't want to be there tomorrow for sure.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Kevin, thank you, sir, for your time,
All right,
and
yes.
good luck tomorrow.